Hello everyone, welcome to Fijian Investment Trader. My name is Mr. Singh. Well, Boeing, let's do a recap of the whole week, right? Let's do a recap on the previous video when we were up high at $237 and we talked about this very important resistance level, rather support level at $225.81. It came low at 225 at 25 cents, and after that we went high. We closed up pretty much high of 240 for this week, right? Well, before I talk on the technical side, let's talk about the news, right? On the Friday news also came out during the market hours was during the halftime report from CBS Fast Money halftime report. I most of the times I do watch it. They have some good feedbacks on the stocks and everything. So Jim Lerner news came out on Thursday evening. China is looking to get certification of the Boeing and its Max 737, 800 series, and it looks like a big deal if it gets approved and puts under the big stock he added, right? So that's something that came out in the news, but we're gonna talk about it. Yes, folks, we are definitely gonna talk about it on the stock, right? On the Boeing. So Boeing 737 Max is coming back to Chinese skies soon. That's a good news. Even the stock hasn't reacted yet. That's good. Sometimes these things takes time. Get a second approval or some sort of news from the China government, then you will see an uptrend. But we are already starting seeing some sort of uptrend right now, and I'm going to discuss on the technical side later in the video. So stay tuned on that, folks. So on Thursday, there was Chinese aviation open to Boeing ticker symbol BA 737 test flights and step into a right direction for the Max, which hasn't been recertificated for commercial, right, operations in China. In years, yes, we have been recertification on 737 Max and it's been fully operated by the airlines in America. Despite the upbeat report, Boeing stock hasn't doing much, right? Shares were closed at $239.59 on Friday, of 1%. In largely in line with the broader market, as SPY was down and Dow Jones were down also, right? Boeing didn't have a specific comment on Chinese regulatory reviews, but said it works closely to the global regulators, right? We need to hear from the Chinese government or the Chinese aviation to see why are they looking to get 737 Max back, and what are the regulations that they have, right? One reason is for the mute reaction by the sorry folks, I'm gonna have some. Okay, here you go. So one reason is the mute reaction in China, which is in a huge market for Max, right? We know they don't have a lot of Max being used, which was grounded widely worldwide between China in March 2019 to December 2020 because of two deadly crash over 5 months, and were both tied in the airplane control software, right? We knew what was the issue with the Boeing 737 Max as software related issue. Boeing has about 4,000 unfilled orders for the next 737 model jets and a vast majority for the Max jets. Chinese airlines have roughly ordered 200 Max, a fraction of the total, right? The bigger reason investors aren't reacting to the Chinese news market is that they have things on their mind. Chinese Max certification is probably the third or the fourth most important for investors lately, right? Yes, it's not a huge market for China, right? For in terms of 737, 800 Max, right? But this is something. It's all pointed to growth, right? It's because people are scared, right? Don't want to fly on the Max, and with the COVID been playing a part, people are a bit scared about it, right? Which is normal. Overall recovery, commercial aerospace is as the COVID pandemic erases to number one. U.S. commercial air travel in July is down 20% compared to 2019. 3 months ago, the air travel was down almost 40% compared to the pre-pandemic levels. Things are better, right? The safety and delivery of Max jets is the second concern for the investors. The Max is back in US and Europe, airlines taking over orders more on Max jets. Boeing has signed up orders and letters intents for about 600 jets since the plane has been recertified to fly in the West. So very good news. Like people are still buying, placing new orders to get 737 Max. Another issue with issues with the 787, Boeing hasn't delivered its 787 jets right now, posing to the fixed quality issue. That's good. Sometimes in order to pose to make sure all the certifications and the tests are completed in order to release the new aircrafts. The Boeing jets levels in the future development are also bigger deals in Chinese Max recertification, right? The Max might not be much high in China, but the world's second largest economy is very important to the market, to the company down to the road, as Boeing would sell more planes to China buyers. Yes, that's good, right? I know it's not that big, but it's something that we have to pay attention closely, because when the market is growing up, people are going to start flying. People are already start flying in the US, right? And they are doing flying on the Max 737 and 737 Max, right? 800 Max. All right, let's talk about the stock, right? We talked about these very important moving averages. The key one was the 200 day, right? On my screen, we'll see the pink line is the 200-day moving, the 60-day, and the 20-day. So on the previous video, we talked about the two very important support level, which were sitting at roughly at $225.84 and $220.56. Folks, we talked about this support level right here. It came down all the way 225, and we had a massive uptrend from all the way up high of 240. And I did mention you'll see a pullback to test this level again to go create higher highs to reset it, right? I'm excited because as we expected and as we discussed on the previous video, it occurred and it played out, right? RSI, a lot of room to run, 48, right? We at MACD is you'll see these curls coming in. That's once you start seeing curls, it's all pointing for another higher highs, go test of high of $251.80, right? This is over a $320 stock, folks. This is a over $300 stock. I know this is all the cheap prices when you get it around these times. And we've seen time and time that moving average right here at 200 has acted as a massive support, which is fabulous, which is marvelous. I'm excited because it tested 1-2 times, and then we had it on the 8 2 days ago, when we saw that on Thursday came all the way low of 256, which I'm going to go back to see it even better right here. So we talked about $225.81. It came all the way to $225.25. But folks, we traded in between that. We came back, we closed up on the around at 226, and from there you'll see the bias stepped in, where bias stepped in creating higher highs, came back to 229, and then a massive run from there to all the way to $239, like a $10 move. And throughout the Friday, we have been on the pre-market, we were trading high, and on Friday we came back to 226. You'll see it was coming close to the 200-day moving average, and then went on the test of high of $240, right? So moving forward, right? This is very, very important, folks, so stay tuned. And also, don't forget to subscribe, smash the like button, so you guys can be constantly updated on Boeing and other stock, right? So we are coming to a point to test our very important test, right? Resistance level. We're sitting at $40.34. Check out, folks. We came in high at $40.38. We got rejected, right, on Friday. So this is something we're going to move on, because our moving average are all sitting on right there, right, on the 6 months 4 hour time frame, right? We break out and we hold 251 is not far off, folks. We won't be far off where we'll be testing another new breaking out another resistance level, right? Everything is pointing in a very uptrend right now, right? You'll see all the highs, you see all these pullbacks, but all of them is pointing an uptrend right now, creating higher highs, pullback, creating highs. So I won't be surprised we'll be testing high of 251 in this month for sure, and then going testing high of 278 and so forth, right? So that's all I have, folks. Great news, getting a recertification in China, not a huge market, but something a growth, and it builds the brand of 737 Max, right, which has destroyed Boeing for quite a lowdown because of the incidents happened and recertification and the aircraft not being used, right? So finally they're coming back in the business. Other countries are looking at it. So far, US and Europe is using the aircrafts. So that's very good, very, very important and excellent news for the company. And China is next. So that's all I have, folks. Sorry I kept you guys long, but this is just keep in mind that the two very important resistance level we need to keep an eye is the $251, $240.34. We need to break out and hold, and then we're gonna go test of high of 251, and the next support level at $226.84 is the next one, right? So that's all I have, folks. Have a good weekend. Enjoy. Hope you guys like the video. Don't forget to subscribe, smash the like button so you guys can constantly be updated on Boeing or any other stock that you prefer. Thank you very much.